We are continuing with the computation of averages. In the previous session, we discussed computation of averages, mean, median, and mode for raw data. In this session, let's see how to compute mean, median, and mode for a discrete frequency table. Let's consider an example. The number of units of purchase of men's formal shirts in Amazon by 30 customers who visited the site during the last 24 hours is listed below. 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. 30 customers' purchase details about formal shirts is enlisted. The questions are prepare a discrete frequency table and also find mean, median, and mode. We are learning manual computation of these measures using the data. Okay, so first work will be to see how to prepare a frequency table using this data. For which, let us first have a table prepared with the variable values. Here, we know that the variable under consideration is units of purchase. The table should also have a column to enlist the tally marks and frequencies. Fine. Once the table is prepared, let's consider one by one the numbers. We should not be counting the number of zeros, then the number of ones, and then the number of twos. That is not smart work. Rather, we should be taking up one by one the values from one end. First entry is 0, which is cancelled out just for our indication that we have already counted it, and assign a tally mark corresponding to 0. Second value is 1, followed by 2, and then 3. So let us assign the tally marks 1, for 2 and also for 3 at the same time. Let's not forget to cancel so that later we'll not get confused. Now we are at the fourth number. There are 2 ones. So let us give the tally for both the ones here. Done. Next, we have 3 zeros. So corresponding to the value 0, we assign 3 tallies. Next, we have 1, 2, 4. So here 1 is the tally for 1, then 2 and 4. Next 1, 1, 2. 3 values 1, 1 and 2. When it comes to the next tally mark of 1, that is after 4 tallies, the fifth tally should be a cross tally. To make our work easy, the fifth tally should be a cross tally across the remaining 4. Done. And the next entry is 1 again. 1, 1, 2. That was a measure. That were the numbers, right? So the 1 is given a tally and 2 is given the next tally value. One point that we need to remember is that when you are giving the sixth tally mark, leave enough space from the previous group, because a group can be read at one look as 5. We don't have to count how many numbers are there. Okay, so this block, leave some space from this block and give the sixth tally. Done with that, we proceed to 1313. Let's give the tally for 1313. So here is 1, then comes 3, followed by a 1 again and 3. 1313 is done. Next values are 112. 1 gets its fourth tally again and a fifth tally. So it goes with a cross tally. So that's a second group for 1. 1, 1, and then 2 gets its fourth tally. Then we have 0, 0. 2 zeros. So first 0 is going to be a cross tally, being the fifth one. Yeah. Then we have one more tally. So leave enough space and then give the fifth tally, 0, 0. That is done. Next, 1, 2, 3. Let's just take a group of 1, 2, 3. Here comes 1. For 2, it should be a cross tally. Yeah, 1, 2 and 3. 3 gets its fourth tally. 1, 2, 3 done. Last three numbers are 1, 2 and 0. 1, 2 and 0. That's it. Okay, so thus we have done with the tally marks. Now we can easily count and write the frequencies. Instead of going through the entire series 5 times, at one stretch we checked every number and we have entered the values. So the first number of zeros are 7. Number of ones are 5 plus 5 plus 2, 12. Number of twos are 5 plus 1, 6. Number of threes are 4. Then number of fours is 1. Okay, let's confirm that the total frequency is 30. So it is 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 12 plus 1, 13 plus, yeah, that is 30, correct. So the first task is done. We have obtained a discrete frequency table. The name discrete frequency table indicates each variable value is discrete and there isn't any grouping. For every discrete value of the variable, we have the corresponding frequency. Now we can proceed to the computation of arithmetic mean. So the formula for arithmetic mean, as we know, is x bar is equal to summation x by n. And for the computation of x bar by n, we require xf, the product of x into f. It cannot be directly written. It should be computed as summation of x into f. It cannot be directly written as in the case of a discrete data. Here, a product of the variable into frequency is to be written. Summation xf divided by summation of f. Okay, summation of frequency. Total frequency is the denominator because it is all about 30 days data or say 30 customers data. So we cannot directly write as number of members as 5, right? It has to be the total frequency. Now to compute that, let us assign a column and then compute what is x into f. So here our variable considered is our x value and frequency of the cells is f. So x into f will be 0 into 7. 0 is the variable value with the product of 7 is equal to 0. Next, we have variable value 1 multiplied with the number of occurrences or frequency, that is 12. Next cell we have the variable value 2 multiplied with 6, which gives us again 12, followed by 3, which has got a frequency value 4, and that is also 12. Fifth is 4. The series value 4 has just got one entry. 4 into 1 equal to 4. Now what is the total? 36 plus 4, 40. You get the total as 40. Total of summation f. And total frequency, we already saw that it is equal to 30. So we can quickly go with the remaining calculations. That is xf total comes to 40 divided by 30. 40 divided by 30, we know that is equal to 4 by 3. That is 1.33, right? 1.33. And since it is about the number of shirts, so it is the number of units purchased, it again cannot be a fraction. So maybe we can write it as is approximately 1 or more or 2. Okay, we can say 1 or 2 because it cannot be less than 1. It is definitely more than 1. So it cannot be 1.5 or any other number. Hence, we can raise it to 2. So that's all about the computation of arithmetic mean. When we proceed to median, the value of median, how do we compute the value of median? In the case of discrete frequency table, to find median, first of all, we will have to calculate the cumulative frequencies. To obtain the value of median, first thing we have to do is to obtain the cumulative frequencies of the data. So in the same table, let us compute cumulative frequency. When we compute the less than cumulative frequency, less than, let's call it as compute the less than cumulative frequency. How many of them would have purchased less than or equal to 0 shirts? It is 7 of them. All 7 of them haven't purchased any. So it is less than or equal to 0 is 7. How many of them have purchased less than or equal to 1? Less than or equal to 1 includes even 0. So a total of 7 and 12 will give us the number of people who have purchased less than or equal to 1 shirt. 7 plus 12 is equal to 19. How many of them would have purchased less than or equal to 2 shirts? So that is an additional 6 more members. So to the existing 19, just add the successive or the subsequent frequency. So 19 plus 6 is 25. Next, how many of them have purchased less than or equal to 3? To the existing 25, add the succeeding frequency, that is 4. 25 plus 4 is 29. And lastly, 29 plus 1 is equal to 30. So ultimately the last frequency, last less than cumulative frequency should be equal to our total frequency. Once we have obtained the less than CF, let us also compute what is N by 2. Okay, capital N, that is total frequency, by 2. How much is capital N divided by 2? Total frequency by 2 is 30 by 2 is equal to 15. So this 15 is compared with the cumulative frequency. This value of 15 is compared with cumulative frequency. Which is the first value that is strictly greater than 15? 7 is not greater than 15. 19 is the first value that is greater than 15. Hence, we will pick up 1 as the median. So, where does the total frequency get divided into 50-50? That is the logic behind it. 19 is the first frequency that is strictly above n by 2. Hence, median is the value that corresponds to that cumulative frequency. Okay. So, we will just have to mention here n by 2. N by 2 is equal to 15 and the first CF that is greater than N by 2 is equal to 19. Hence, median corresponds to 19. Median is the variable value corresponding to 19, which is 1. And lastly, we'll see how to compute mode. Mode is just the variable value corresponding to the maximum frequency, provided we have a regular frequency and the max and second max frequencies are quite far. Among these frequencies, we can see that 12 is the maximum frequency. Hence, we go with the corresponding variable value 1. So, this is a very consistent data or a very symmetric data which indicates mean, median and mode are more or less the same. Mean, median and mode values are more or less the same. Only mean is slightly higher than 1. Mode and median are the same value of the variable, that is 1.